إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهديه الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى أهله الغر الميامين وعلى صحابته المدلفين بالدستور وعلى من استنى سنتهم وانتهج بمنهجهم ولف بلفهم لا يرث الله الأرض ومن عليها وإن الله عاقبة الأمور. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most exalted, the most high, the uncreated, but creator of all creatures, the unsustained and sustainer of everything. Unto him shall be our return at the appointed time. We ask him to continue to renew his undiluted salutations upon the noble soul of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, members of his household, companions, and the generality of Muslims till the day of recompense. Ameen. Respected elders, brothers and sisters alike, today inshallah Kareem is step forward from where we stopped last week. عواقب الذنوب والمعاصي في الإسلام, consequences of sins in Islam. Allahu Akbar Kabira. عواقب الذنوب والمعاصي في الإسلام, consequences of sins in Islam. Taking a step further from where we stopped last week, respected elders, brothers and sisters alike, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala needs no one to die as a sinner. Hence, He opens the channel for Tawbah and Nasuha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the capacity, what it takes to put you and I, the generation yet unborn, those who have come, those who are yet to come, to put all of us in Al-Jannah. It doesn't take Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anything. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. When you take the table round for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put everybody in hell, it doesn't take him anything. But he says, وَرَحْمَتِي وَسَعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. My mercy is all encompassing. However you sin, make sure you stop forthwith and then you go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Respected elders, brothers and sisters alike, when you look at the gravity of sins that you and I witness today, either directly or indirectly we are involved. Tubu ila Allahi tawbatan nasuha. Take Allahu Akbar Kabira. Take a caution and make a U-turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Starting from day one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in fact, finding ourselves in this dunya is a repercussion of a sin committed by our Adam alayhi salam, our forefather. Perhaps, with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have all been in Al-Jannah without any salah, without zakat, without anything. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, لِحِكْمَتِهِ الْبَالِغَةِ, with His wisdom, He had perfected everything. Adam alayhi salam, just because of do and don'ts. لَا تَقْرَبَا هَذِهِ الشَّجَرَةِ. You have everything, emolument, everything, amusement, everything, enjoyment within the garden, that Al-Jannah. Take everything. But وَلَا تَقْرَبَا هَذِهِ الشَّجَرَةِ. Don't near this particular tree. Look at it. Every other thing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them in abundance for Adam and Hawa. But for Azallahum shaitan. Shaitan came from behind and told them, Al adullukum ala shajaratul khuld wa mulkin la yabla. Don't you listen to me? Let me channel you to that particular thing that once you go there you do. Allahu Akbar Kabira. Shajaratul khuld is an immortal tree, an everlasting tree. Allahu Akbar. Wa mulkin la yabla, and an everlasting kingdom. Allah wants you not to enjoy perfectly. That is why He said, don't go to this. Allahu Akbar Kabira. Then Adam fell trapped because of the decision written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even before He created Adam. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قُلْ نَهْبِطُوا مِنْهَا جَمِيعًا. Adam alayhi salam, Hawa alayhi salam, all other ones. Or you leave this Al-Jannah, everybody go to the service of earth. Now, we are taking from where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Adam to stop. The same way you and I today, everything in the Quran is do and don't. Do and don't. Once you do, the ones Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you to do, the repercussion, the emolument is for you to get ni'mah in dunya, ni'mah in your grave, and then ni'mah on the day of Qiyamah, Al-Jannah. May Allah grant all of us Al-Jannah. Secondly, if don't, as Allah told Adam alayhi salam, don't do this. In the same way, angel told Adam that this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and Iblis came from behind and maneuvered his way. The same way Iblis is maneuvering your way, the same way Shaitan is trying to lead me off the point of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then, consequences of sins in dunya, in the qabr, and Yawm al-Qiyamah. For you and I to know that we need to always, in fact, checkmate ourselves. Muhasabatu nafs. I'm praying. It's not the end. We made mention last week. When we say, since last year to today, I've never missed Qiyamul Layl. Fine and good. Fine and good. Since last Ramadan, till the upcoming Ramadan, I've never missed a day without recitation of Quran. Fine and good. Fine and good. But when it comes to patronizing soothsayer, have you also not missed any day? Going to Miss Fortune tellers, have you also not missed any day? Going to astrologers, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there for you, but you think Shaitan make it, put it in your memory that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is on time, is slow. You can actually get it from Allah, but that of Allah is slow. But Shaitan can make it easier, very faster. That fastness will end up in Jahannam. May Allah forgive all our shortcomings. The Torah brothers in Islam, we hammered on LGBTQ last week. Now, plus LGBTQ and other things, as we made mention, Shaitan is there. If you say you are going to pray, you will not say don't pray. Just like this Yahud and Nasara will not tell you not to pray. Just like they will not tell you not to fast Ramadan. But why? We are fasting Ramadan. We read Quran. We perform Hajj. Some they have lost contact. They have lost the time, the count of wealth, the how many numbers they have performed Hajj. I know of a servant of Allah who has performed Hajj more than 40 times. I know of a brother every two months is in Nigeria. After 2 months is in Saudi. And a good number of them like that uncountable. Why are we still in this mess? When we are looking for a religious country, Nigeria will not take number last, ever. Even Saudi, they respect Nigeria when it comes to religion. Because some of our atrocities we perpetrate here, we don't carry it there. Except few ones. Now, when you pray, you read Quran, you do everything, yet we are having all these problems. There are 1001 problems that we need to look inward. What are the consequences of sins? Not only LGBTQ. Some will get pass mark when it comes to homosexuality. Whereas some, their own is alcohol. Some, their own is to put heads together to cause trouble. While their own, they are the informants of kidnappers. While there are some, within the corridors of power, they have to work with that, but they refuse to do the needful. They get money while others are crying. Some live life anywhere. You see any trouble in a land, in Hadith of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah confirms it. Happy man kasabat aydikum. Whatsoever the problems, challenges, all the agonies, sorrow, hardship, insecurity, all these things are cumulative out of our misdoings. Trespassing against the order given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A Muslim is a Muslim. You'll be shocked. One of those who are kidnapped some years back in Abuja here, where in return, he confirmed the leader of the kidnappers was one leading them in Salat. Wallahi al-Azim. Leading them in Salat. How was his karatu? The guy. Yeah, karatu al-Quran. After all, say here, you don't know Quran better than Iblis. Shaitan knows Quran. Shaitan knows Quran. In and out, front and back. But he says, you will not follow. And he had vowed that he will not go, he will not rest until he makes larger percentage of the Ummah of Prophet to end up in hell. May Allah not make you and I from among them. But there are those who are trading alcohol, stop for 3. Zina, stop for 3. The one that is being packaged, that we made mention last week, LGBTQ. A Muslim, a man, wants to be a woman wants to be a man having kind of knowledge of a donkey, just because of the seat, either in the upper chamber or lower chamber. A Muslim will go and unplug the eye of an infant, a young boy, sent to Islamia. This happened within our community in Zaria. Another one, Abuja, we made mention. A man paid for his father to be assassinated. A Muslim. Just some 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago in Kano, a boy stabbed his own father and was apprehended. What was he saying? He killed the father and he was telling the police, his father is sure, his father is going to Al-Jannah. What of you? Said no problem. No problem. How? Because he is not himself. All these things all together. فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ. You are directly involved or indirectly. Likewise, my humble soul. And Allah advised, you shall continue like that. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. All these consequences, we are yet to see. Allahu Akbar Kabir. We are yet to see until we go by individual cover. Because when you check the hadith of Prophet ﷺ, there are communal sins and they attract communal punishments. Sometimes you may be exonerated. Sometimes you may not know the cause. But for وَاتَّقُوا فِتْنَةً لَا تُصِيبَنَّ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا مِنكُمْ خَاصَّةً. How? We are all paying dearly today for hardship. It's not just because of what you call a subsidy removal. No. Even if they bring this subsidy back, that cannot guarantee security. Until we are ready. That cannot guarantee security. Until we are ready. Not Allah fil nahar, ya'lam Allah fil layl. Some, their parents, in the afternoon, you see them in the masjid. At night, they turn to something else. All in the name of looking for money. All in the name of maintaining power. All in fact, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inna rabbaka labil mirsad. All this we say, on the day of Qiyamah, we shall see everything before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But part of the communal punishment we are facing is insecurity, hardship. You have the money. In fact, you carry Ghana must go to the supermarket. Ghana must go of money cannot buy Ghana must go of goods. Carry small water, biscuit, this and that. By the time you bring your ATM card, they put something 25,000. 25,000. Majority of civil servants, the money goes for fuel. Now, people look for alternative where the same government covers. Yet, other people are dying. Yet, one person is sitting on top of billions of naira. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. EFCC, ICPC, DCC, all these things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, on the day of Qiyamah, Allahu Akbar, فَلْيَدْعُ نَادِيَا سَنَدْعُ الزَّبَانِيَا. Allah will not let go of all these. There are countries that got even independent far after Nigeria. Nigeria used to help some of them. Today, they have gone far, they are looking at us at back. Simply because there are few individuals who are richer than the country. And they have never opened any shop. And they are richer than the country. They have never opened any shop. Whereas, just drive from here to Suleja. Sit down inside your car, go to the market, see market women. She's backing a baby. She's selling bread. Everything put together is not to 20,000. From there, she's sending somebody to College of Education. She's sending somebody to secondary. The husband, he has moved. Yeah. Go and ask from the register. In between 2022, 2023 especially, and now, more than 50% in a particular state or particular states, the men have run away. You see some women going, Namiji, Bamusende Ikiba. Yarasu, Bam. What happened? He has been frustrated. Nothing to eat at home. Kidnappers have not allowed him to rest. Bandits are always coming to send threats. At the end of the day, he goes to where he doesn't have any direction. And you think one person will be under AC, siphoning money, meant for all this, you think Allah will let go of free? No. Go to hospitals. Don't just sit down within the comfort of your zone. Go to the hospital and see the hell Nigerians are going through, especially downtrodden and the less privileged. You think you have secured the children, the future of your children, even grandchildren, through that route? No. No. Tubu ila Allah tawbatan nasuha. If you persist, I will continue. Part of the consequence from dunya is that jifafu irtifa ruhi. People who continue to celebrate their sins and they don't see it as anything. What comes first is that spiritual bankruptcy. They will be moving indirectly far away from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number two, they will lose the contact between them and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What's the contact? It's not just to say Allahu Akbar. I saw a video. I went for this country. Most of our leaders, by the time they siphon the treasury, when it is time to go to court, they will have spinal cord, spinal injury. Why? And not only Muslims, even non-Muslims. By the time they are packing everything, they are in Dubai today. Tomorrow, in this place. Next tomorrow, Umrah. Some are paid for 2025. They have to spend money. All the 5-star hotels within the vicinity of Kaaba, they are paid. Some will pay. At the end of the day, they will not go because of other deals they will do behind. We are saying all this, you may not have privilege again to hear from another person. My humble self saying it in the Hadith territory. And the government that is also heading and abetting all these problems, we make mention right from number one up to number last. There's nothing judicial or even reasonable in the issue of plea bargaining. Somebody passed $500 billion. I read yesterday and I know the man is still alive. So the first money he got from federal government was about $500 million or $3 million. And he $30 million because he helped federal government to retrieve $300 million. How? Where? All this together. Go to our hospitals. If Umar bin Khattab will be shedding tears, his wife will be tapping him. Ya Khalifata Rasulillah. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The entire people of Medina, they are far asleep. Why are you not sleeping? He said, Bakin, Yabna Khattab. Bakin, Yabna Khattab. He said, Atika, go and sleep. I have no sleep until I am sure I have gotten a waiver from Allah that I am not going to head up in Jahannam. Why? Because Prophet ﷺ entrusted the Ummah into my hand. Where's my capacity? I fear a day Allah shall query me. Where were you, Umar bin Khattab, when a camel going through labor died in the process of giving birth? A camel dying in the process of giving birth. I fear a day Allah will ask me, where were you, Umar bin Khattab, why you could not rescue that camel? How many human beings are dying day by day? But we turn back, that we don't give a damn. Let me just get to the power. Empty promises up and down. Wallahi al-azim, la tus'alunna yawmaidin 'anil na'im. It's far better for one not to be there at all. Far better than to say no, swear me, vote for me, I shall do this, I shall do that. But in your mind, in your heart, you know you are not going to do anything. Some they are like that because they get cover from soothsayers. Al-Haji, soothsayer. Some will go as far as from Nigeria to another country. These are issues, the repercussions. Once they check in, they are coming back. Imam, Jinn attack, that attack. What did you sell to Jinn? What did you buy from Jinn? He said, all the children from UK, fine and good. Let it just be from halal source, simple. But the one you pack, that even if Allah should give you more 100 years, you cannot finish it. Your children are coming to spend 100 years, they cannot finish it. Whereas the children of downtrodden, they are there, they cannot pay school fees. They are there sitting on the bare floor. No chair, no table. You don't give a damn. In the hadith tell when you lose iman, then the next thing, according to Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah, haya, our shyness will be destroyed. When you keep sinning and you don't go back, then the shyness will be taken off. Today it has been taken off. That is why people will not punish somebody who caused problem, but the person that is trying to also do. Look at it. You talk of rape. Rapist is liable to go for jail. What of the person who dressed half naked? They say, that's 21st century. 21st century. A woman can walk with ordinary pants. The only problem is when a man tries to touch her. Then Shaitan is living inside that woman walking naked. The one that is coming to tap her because that network of Shaitan is in his own heart. But you are punishing the person who is touching the one. In fact, when you pick a group of women, say, no. No, madam, Barakaba. A human being is free to dress anyhow. And Allah SWT says, Khuzuzinakum inda kulli masjid. And we made mention of that of Surah Al-Ahzab. Ya ayyuha al-nabi, kulla azwaj wa banati wa nisa' al-mu'minin. Allahu Akbar kabir. Yudinina alayhinna min jalabibihinna. We all read the Quran, but we close our eyes against the order given by Allah SWT. For your information, لَن تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَبْدِيلًا. You can never ever find any alternative to that of Allah. Hence, if you refuse to follow that which Allah has commanded you, Allah will refuse to come to your aid. That is why, go to Saudi today. You say, Allah, Nigeria, Ya Allah, Nigeria, 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 Nigeria. Simple instruction. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Simple instruction. وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا. Simple instruction. Simple instruction. إِنَّمَا الْخَمْرُ وَالْمَيْسِرُ وَالْأَنْصَابُ وَالْأَزْلَامُ رِجْسٌ مِنْ عَمَلِ الشَّيْطَانِ فَاجْتَنِبُوهُ. Simple instruction. We refuse to follow. Now go. Someone will not cast that Zamzam on his head. One leg will be circumambulating. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. You don't need to shout. Allah SWT أقرب إليك من حبل الوريد. Is closer to you more than even the vein in your body. Call unto your Lord, mukhlisan, as Prophet says. Believe in Him, and as He said in Surah Al-Baqarah, you ought to obey me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before you call upon me. When you disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you rubbish all His orders in Nigeria, you now run away to Saudi, knowing fully well that even the money you spend, everything, are people's salary, people's allowances, this and that. You go there and say, Kai, Anche de Imutiyai, Tawafi, Sabain, so Sabain, call me like this. You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. Call me like this, Allah can forgive anything, but not the one between you and another human being. That you have collected his own act until you return it. Until you return it. Other ones, Yafu and Kathir, Allah SWT forgives a lot. May Allah forgive all our shortcomings. Lastly, how do we get it right? Just two things. Number one, Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma bi qawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. We will not get it right until we are ready for that change. And it begins with individual of us. Allah has said it, and Allah doesn't change it. Salat is meant to remove our character. Salat is meant, designed by Allah SWT to perfect our mannerism. But once a Muslim prays and he goes to chase women, he prays, he goes for gambling, he prays, some people have shops for it, then you are not ready. That Salat is not going beyond your elbow. The one Allah SWT wants is the Salat that will purify your soul. The Salah that will draw you closer to Allah SWT. The Salah that will make you to think that you are not okay until your neighbor is okay. The one that will make you to consider fellow human beings, especially the downtrodden. May Allah SWT make it more beneficial to all of us. Lastly, individually and collectively. Always seek Allah's forgiveness. Always. Including my humble self, we said it. Prophet up until you return to Allah, Sabu'ina Marra or Al-Mi'a. Every blessed day, a month, 70 times or 100 times. And this is a soul a beloved soul that Allah SWT has forgiven anything whatsoever. Let us do tawbatan nasuha. And what is al-haq? Raddul mazlum, for us to get it right. Whatsoever, the amount of money you have sat on. Like one scholar was asked, somebody did Yahoo Yahoo, and he said now he wants to do tawbah. Can he now begin to pay zakah? Check the person he took. Did he ask him to pay zakah on his behalf? Don't believe in the Nigeria must be really society. So that means a lot of food on you. Yes. But people you collected their money, they are still alive. Go and retrieve it. If they are not alive, you cannot do it here on their behalf. Whatever the sadaqah goes to them. But it's not a fatwa you pass to your son. Nada Allah ya san nayi wannan lokacin jahilci ne. Jahilci, but you know Dubai, you know where they sell all the expensive things. We don't believe that no. Yan sadaka, the sadaka din man, dara almajirai ya man sadaka, so kal Qur'an, kowane mutum a cikin su 500. 500 kudin wani. 500. Ko ba sai da almajiri bai zai hauka ban ka ba shi 500 zai hauka. Yes, but you send him to school, you republish him, you empower him. It's not somehow until you do not do Muslim. Anywhere, either local government, state, federal, you are part, go and return. When you have not returned, go and look for the people individually. You did deals together, businesses together. Go and give them their money before you breathe the last breath. Once you breathe the last breath, it is over. May Allah never make it over for all of us before He forgives us. بارك الله لكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعنا وإياكم فيما آيات الذكر الحكيم. أقول ما تسمعون سبحانه من الله أي نفسي والشيطان الهوى. استغفر الله ولكم سلام سيدنا من كل ذنب وخطيئة إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا والشكر لله شكرا والثناء على الله ثناء حمدا يوافي نعمه وشكرا يكافي مزيدا وثناء يدفع عن قائله وسامعه نقمه وضررا واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واحد لا من قله ومعبود لا من عله اول قديم بلا ابتداء واخر قيوم بلا انتهاء واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله المؤيد بالسبع المثاني والقران العظيم صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى اله نجوم الاهتداء واصحابه وحور الاقتداء وكل من سلك سبيلهم الى يوم الميعاد. معاشر المسلمين، يقول جل شانه: ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت ايدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون الى الله سبحانه وتعالى بالتوبة النصوح وطلب الاستغفار ليلا نهارا بالغدو والعشاء. الله اكبر كبيرا. دقيق النظر في هذه الابتلاءات ما دلت على شيء فانما يدل على ما اكتسبناه. والله سبحانه وتعالى يعفو ان شاء، لكن لا بد من الاندماج الى توبة النصوح والى العفاف فيما بين انفسنا حتى نتخلص من عدم الامن، حتى نتخلص من فتنة الجوع، حتى نتخلص من عذاب فيما بين انفسنا. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى جل الباقي ان يديم علينا نصره العزيز. عباد الله، ان الله امركم امرا بدأ فيه بنفسه وثنى بملائكته وحملة عرشه وثلث بكم من انسكم وجنكم وقال وزن قائل: ان الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا ايها الذين امنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وسلم. عباد الله، ان الله يامر بالعدل والاحسان وايتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر كيد اعداء الدين وانصر عبادك الموحدين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم جدد الامن والامان في نيجيريا واجعلها بلدا امنا مطمئنا رخاء سخاء وسائر بلاد المسلمين. اللهم انصر اخواننا في غزه واراضي فلسطين. اللهم انصرهم على اعدائهم، اللهم انصرهم على اعدائهم، اللهم انصرهم على اعدائهم وحرر المسجد الاقصى من برامج اليهود الغاصبين وارزقنا صلاه فيه قبل الممات. اللهم اسقنا جنة الفردوس مع الابرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك اشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك. قوموا الى صلاتكم رحمكم الله.